Okay, I'm here with Mr. Eric Sparks, who is a past president of ASCA and current director of school counseling in North Carolina. And he just recently did a presentation on a top 12 ways to promote the ASCA National Model in your program. Question number one, what are two of your favorite suggestions on how to implement the ASCA National Model?
Well, let's see. One of the things that's really most important that I have found is about using data. Data should be a small part of your program because you're really focusing on working with students and doing those direct services to students, but your data directs you in terms of identifying the students who have needs, and it also helps you to determine if you're being successful in finding the results and having the results for students that you're hoping to implement. So being comfortable with data and using data is really important. The other is I think it's really to what I call finding your sardines, finding the 15 to 20% of folks who can work with you to help to create the critical mass, to help the framework of the model become the standard, to become the regular expectation of your school counseling program, so that it's what's expected, it's what's built on, and you can just really take it and blossom from there in terms of all the things you can do with your students and for your students to help them to be successful.
And name a couple of the challenges that counselors often run into in trying to implement the program.
You know, sometimes counselors can feel a little bit overwhelmed as they start, as they look at all the different components of the model, and that's very natural in terms of any type of change that happens. If you can break it down into smaller pieces to work on a few things, to focus on a few things, if you can get some training around data and around technology that can help you feel more comfortable. You take on as much as you can to feel comfortable, but to push yourself a little bit to move forward, and think of implementing the model over a few short years period, so that you have the whole program in place.
And one more, could you give me just a couple benefits of adding the ASCA National Model to your school counseling program?
Well, the main benefit is that you're going to see results for your students. Now, you may hit some little bumps along the road. You might find some things that didn't work so well, and that you have to revamp them. But once you really start focusing on data and looking for results in terms of academics and behavior and attendance for students, you will find that your efforts do lead to student success. The research backs it up to show that happens. And when we do it, when we plug the right kids into our school counseling program in terms of specific needs, when we help to connect them with community resources, they do perform better, whether that's through achievement or in their behavior. The other piece is that it really gives a stamp of approval to your program. It gives you the weight of really the nation behind you, saying that I'm doing what I should be doing as a school counselor. I'm implementing what is the best practice out there in school counseling. And when you can get that kind of recognition, particularly like if you apply for a RAMP award, it really raises awareness that you have a strong program, that you have a program that's data-driven and that's really about student success.
It's wonderful having you back in Pennsylvania and back at our conference, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for coming.
I look forward to it.